Good morning, dear students. How are you? How are you doing these days? Today, we are going to attempt a talk and write from our monsoon book, Unit 4th. Let us first attempt talk. In question A, what is given there? Let us read this line. A. If you could neither hear nor see the following, but only feel them, how would you describe them? Means you are a special person, you are not able to see things, to hear anything. Means you are incapable of watching and hearing. You are a special person. In that case, what would you do? If you are asked to describe something which you can feel only, how you would describe the objects around you? For example, here is two situations given to you. First, water flowing from a tap. How would you describe the water dropping down from the tap? The running water, how would you describe the running water from the tap? You can describe it its with its coldness, how cold the water is, or its warmthness, or the current of water, or the pressure of water. How would you describe the form of water? So you can only feel the flow of water. You could only feel the current of water, its coldness, its hotness. So in what way would you have described water if you are not able if you were not able to see it or hear its sound, flowing sounds? Secondly, there is a rose before you. How would you describe rose? Because you are not able to see or watch the beauty of rose, its color, its shape. You can only smell its fragrance if you are blind, and if you do not have the hearing capacity, you are incapable of hearing. So, how would you have described the rose? First, sit, think 4 or 5 points or more, as much as you can, and then when you have a sufficient stuff or matter in your mind to write about, then begin to write it beautifully, and give it a well beginning and also well ending. In the beginning you will use a very good opening. You will have a good opening there, impressive opening. Use words from books or from the chapter you have read. Okay, you will have ample words from there. You can have words in abundance from there. So use adjectives, adverbs to make your impression expression effective. Remember, you cannot use words related to sight and sound. As you are deaf and blind, you are not allowed to use any such words which absorbs sound and sight expressions. Okay, related to sight and sound words you are not allowed to use in your creative piece of writing. Second, in the B part, what is said here, we are asked to attempt B. The situation is describe any one object that you like using words related to just one sense organ. One related to just one sense means one sense organ. Sense organs, there are 5 sense organs: eyes, skin, test. You can test with your tongue. Okay, with your eyes you can see, you can hear with your ears. So use any one. You can write about some object around you. Select any one object around you. There are so many objects lying around you in your home, or outside in the open, in courtyard, or somewhere else you are at the spot. There are so many objects that lay around you. Describe one of the objects. Which is your favorite object, or the objects you like to write about? Take one object, but remember that only one sense organs, related to one sense organs, you will describe that object. Okay, if you are going to describe the beauties, the colors, the shape, or anything else about that object, you are not allowed to speak about the sounds coming from this object to you. Okay, means if you are writing about its with the it's only how does it look like, or about its shape, so it's related to your sight or your sense organ of eyes. Okay, so you cannot use any other sense organ to describe its outlook or about it. I hope you have understood it. Third, there is a piece of writing, creative piece of writing. What is told to us to do in this question? Image that you are any civilian. We are image yourself at the place of this girls, any civilian about whom you have read this chapter, about whom the given chapter is written. You have just read. Image yourself that you are any civilian, that special girl who couldn't hear, see. Okay, she is totally different, dumb. So image yourself at her place. Write a diary entry of the day. Okay, Annie Sulin, Evelyn Sulin is teacher of this girl, Helen Keller. This girl who is the writer of this current chapter, she is Helen Keller. So, and Annie Sulin is Helen Keller's teacher. Suppose you are teacher of this girl, this special girl who could not hear or speak. Okay, she is unable to speak, to hear. She is totally deaf and dumb. So you are teacher of this girl. Write a diary entry of the day Helen Keller broke the doll. You are now asked to write a diary on the day when Helen Keller happened to break a doll into pieces at her home. When she felt angry, suddenly she threw down that doll on the floor, and the doll fell on the floor and broke into pieces. You know that incident. You will describe that incident in a diary writing and think yourself to be at place of Helen Keller's teacher. If you were teacher of Helen Keller, how would you have written the diary about the incident on the day on which Helen Keller broke the doll into pieces after throwing it hard on the floor? Later realized that the word water was the name of the thing flowing on her hand. And on the very day, after some time, Helen Keller, your student, came to know about a new name, and that name was obviously water. When she felt the flow of the water over her hand, the water which was dropping down from the tape at quite a some distance away from her house. So try and describe that Helen did or said, and also record your own emotions. Try to describe how Helen Keller had felt after breaking the doll, or after knowing a new name that was obviously water on that day, on that particular day. So keeping that whole incident in your mind, you are asked to write a diary on the day. Suppose yourself to be teacher Annie Sulin, who was Helen Keller's teacher. Supposed to be Annie Sulin, Helen Keller's teacher. I think you have understood. We have only 3 questions here to attempt. In talk we have here 2 questions, and single question we have here in write. Dear students, take as much words as you can from the chapter. related to this write and talk means from unit 4 means from lesson 4th. You can use words for your creative writing from that chapters. Okay, do not forget your account, your piece of writing, your piece of creative writing should be impressive enough to the reader. Okay, so use a well planned language. First of all, think and then prepare you in proper stuff for your creative writing, and then begin to write your talk in beautiful and impressive sentences. Thank you and have a good day. May Goddess Saraswati bless you with great rays of knowledge. Thank you.